This is Augment SMP. It is an augmented SMP where you have augments in an SMP, and it's called Augment SMP. Now, my team, it had just started. We came together to form a nation called the Apex Kingdom. Our kingdom hopefully will be the strongest because we have the most members. We found a village, which was pretty useful to start out getting some food early so that we could get into caves a little bit earlier and get some better gear. I found a cave here and I walked into it, and hopefully was hoping that it would be deep enough to find something actually useful because caves nowadays are super small. I can't ever find a humongous one. I remember back in a few updates ago when they just added caves and cliffs, the caves were still humongous. So I picked up a little bit of iron and I used it to craft a shield, an iron pickaxe, and an iron sword. This is pretty useful. I also found one diamond. It was only one, but it was still useful. But you can't really do anything with just one diamond. Now, I started to make my way out of the cave, and I got a couple of iron on my way out. But it turns out that my teammate Potato actually found a villager in the village. No, crazy, it's right, I know. Found a village, but he actually used the village and traded with a villager until he found mending, one of them selling mending, and he kept trading with him over and over with the lectern to reset his trade to get the mending book. He
Can you
had
get mine
hero
though?
of the village. But
Yeah, I have
here
a bed,
is
but can you get?
very interesting. My teammate Potato died in a cave, and I'm fighting terrible here, and my
Wait,
axe
yeah.
actually breaks.
Movies that.
So I'm going over here to craft a new sword.
How did you
But I
not
realized I
notice that
had
that
one
was? Well,
in my
Doge
inventory
Bear
that
just
broke before I
died.
crafted my
They know where
axe.
we are.
And I
They know where we
realized
are. They
another
might not be able to see
team
the village
called
though.
the Dream Team,
I'm
or
coming. I'm coming.
the Grass Blocks.
Are
They have
you
many names,
alive?
they can't decide. But I saw him and he picked up my teammate's
I
stuff,
should have
and I
noticed.
needed to kill him and get it back. He picked up my teammate had
I'm
some
coming.
emeralds from trading with
My
the
fists are
villagers,
right
and
here.
we needed those. Those are very essential to getting the mending book. This is also nearby the village, so we were hoping that they wouldn't find the village because that was where the mending villager was, and if they would kill it, we don't have mending anymore, and that's not good.
Oh, he's. Oh,
Now,
they're
I
both here. They're
noticed
both here. They're both
Shadow
here. It's a
Eclipse,
raid. It's a
also
raid.
Ducky. He was shooting at me, but then he hit
Oh,
my shield and he bounced
Movie,
into the
you have
water,
extra
and I
gear.
realized he's
going
pretty
Extra
blue
on?
sword.
here, so he must be low, so I decided to jump in and rescue him.
Um, what
I
do you
did,
need?
and
Okay,
now I
never
have
mind.
aura. I'm actually fire. They did come back, but we made short work of them because they didn't have their tools anymore. And the real thing that was killing us was Ducky's bow, but he doesn't have that anymore. Because I'm pretty sure Potato has it, but we just kind of sat here and watched them come back and killed them a couple times. They kept fighting us. They were very resilient. But eventually, we made our way back to the village, and they sadly knew where the village was. So we ended up actually hiding the mending villager and killing them so that they wouldn't follow us around. They were back at spawn, so we tried to make a break for it. And so we ran towards the ocean and we made a couple of boats, and we decided to sail away and find a different island to live at. And I got hit by a zombie into a crevice. I was not playing very good, but also here it's kind of funny. Before we were killing them so that we could find a way to sail out, but Movie actually ended up killing Potato while we were trying to fight them. He was clicking everywhere. I don't know what he was trying to do. But we ended up sailing away. It looks like I'm by myself in this boat, but Mubi has invis. He's actually in the back seat. You just can't see him. You can see a couple of invis particles
I'm back.
on the boat. But we ended up finding a village after Potato got off. He wanted to live near a village that he created. He also wanted to build a temple or a mountain or a castle or something. So we found a mountain next to a village. That was what I wanted to do. And there was an ocean nearby where I could build the dome I've been wanting to build. I killed some drowns and broke some kelp weeds so that I would have room to place the glass. I'm gonna build a glass dome and I'm gonna drain it out and it's gonna be really cool. I ended up being pretty proud of the circle I made. I always struggled with being able to make the circles. I almost drowned making it because I wanted to finish it before I had to go up and get air, but I think that's a pretty good circle, honestly. My circles are always weird, wonky. Anyways, I just thought this one looked pretty good. I want to go take out a underwater temple because I need some sponges for my dome so I can like drain faster. And that was exactly what we did. We went to find an ocean monument so that I could get sponge and drain my dome. It would take a long time to drain it, even with the sponge. I don't want to have to show you all that because it took forever. But it was pretty cool. Me and Mooby went to a temple to find a sponge. And is that? Do the ocean ruins have seen? Oh my gosh! Yeah, that's definitely an ocean monument. I found it. I found one. Ruby ended up killing the Elder Guardian with his water breathing, and we got the sponge. But do those mining fatigue jump scares get you too? They always scare me every single time. Even when I know it's coming, it's annoying.
Oh, I still have mining fatigue for a whole minute. Is there like a cow nearby that I can consume its juices for? Don't include that in the video.
Yeah, I included it because it was hilarious. But anyway, I used dirt to fill most of the dome because it was easier to dry it out that way. The dome was finished for now, but I intended on making a house inside of it, or some sort of something to live in. I don't really know if a house would fit inside the thing too well. Anyways, that's all for now. See you next time on Augment SMP, where the augmented SMP is called Augment SMP. See ya, bruh.